Hello guys and welcome to another video of Original Reset. So today I'm going to talk about a comment that Virender Sehwag made, and it kind of upset a lot of people. And I thought that I might talk about it, give my opinion about it. To be honest, I don't know anything about Virender Sehwag other than his name, and he played IPL and cricket. I'm not too much into cricket, so I don't follow cricket history. The only few players I know are from the friends and family that I have that follow cricket are cricket enthusiasts, and some of them like Mahendra Singh Dhoni had a movie made on him. Sachin Tendulkar had another movie made on him. So from the movies and all the things that I know are from like friends and family and movies. So basically, my knowledge is still there. So I don't know anybody's personal life. I don't follow them. I'm not a cricket enthusiast, so I don't know anything about their history, their past, their performances in cricket history. But as far as I can read, as far as articles are there, I can see there's a lot of people who are debating that is Virendra Sehwag actually a good cricketer. Many people call him very inconsistent, overrated as a player. But to be honest, I don't have any opinion about him because I don't know much about cricket. But the thing is that recently Virendra Sehwag had made a comment about like his time. He said that I still remember when I retired from Indian team and not retired but dropped and was playing IPL. I received an offer to participate in Big Bash. For people who don't know what Big Bash League is, Big Bash League is I think sponsored by KFC. I'm not sure if it's written as KFC Big Bash League, and it's a Australian. It's basically Australian IPL, to be honest. It's a professional club 2020 cricket league, which was established in 2011 by Cricket Australia, and it had a few I would say seasons because it's pretty new. It's like basically I think it has by now I guess 10 seasons or something, 11 seasons I think. I'm not sure how exactly these seasons work. Like every season there's like every year I think there's a BBL, and I think IPL is I think much older than Big Bash League. I think IPL was founded in like the early 2000s. So IPL is way older than Big Bash League, and compared Big Bash League it's an Australian based thing. So Australia and India, I think, Australia, India, New Zealand, I think are these three are the big cricket enthusiast countries, and I think India has way more people that are invested in cricket compared to I think Australia or New Zealand. So I think the budget for this Big Bash League is not as high as IPL because when IPL is played, a lot of big businessmen from India are there. There's a lot of big sponsors for these events in IPL. It's probably like cricket is the next biggest thing that happened after hockey. So hockey was pretty big in India, then cricket happened, and cricket is still big in India. And now I would say football is growing, and basketball is still not that big of a deal, but yeah, there are enthusiasts who play and enjoy basketball. So basketball and I would say football are the next big things, but cricket is the major thing. Many big I would say entrepreneurs like invest in teams from different states. Many big players have been bid in this IPL auctions and stuff like that, where they are hired by various teams. Many are foreign players, which are actually good foreign players. Some from South Africa, some from like Australia itself, some from England. There's a lot of like different country players that come to India to play IPL, and it's a big thing. So there's a big fund, like there are huge funds. He said he was received an offer in Big Bash League, and I said, okay, how much are you offering? They said $100,000. To give you a context of like how much $100,000 is in modern day currency, uh, dollars to rupees, it's around 83 lakhs. Yeah, for a player as like notable as Virender Sehwag, who played in the national team, maybe it's not a small like a big amount because he used to get bigger deals, but now I guess he just does a few ads here and there and mainly does IPL commentaries, which is also a thing which people have criticized him for, that his IPL commentaries feel egoistic and self-centered. I don't know. I haven't heard his commentaries yet. I mostly see, even if I watch cricket commentaries with my friends, it's mostly in English, so I'm not familiar with how Hindi commentary goes, to be honest. He said, I replied, I can spend that much money on my holidays. Even last night's bill was more than $100,000, he added. See, when you're trying to be smart and when you're trying to be this, like, trying to show this persona that and this big bad guy and stuff like that. Yeah, I could spend this much money in this much amount of time. What do you think this $100,000 is doing? What I think he was trying to like perform and trying to say and like try to narrate his story and stuff like that, that by the time he had gotten this offer, he was already getting way bigger offers before that. And for like, he has gone like grown through a certain height, right? And he has grown at that position that his bills, or I would say his lifestyle, could not be supported with that much amount of money. And it's not like $100,000 is a small amount, but you have to consider he had to go internationally, stay there, play games, and he might not be that well recognized in BBL. There might be not big many supporters in like BBL that will support Virender Sehwag because he's not that notable in other countries. He's not even that big of a deal. Like, he is big of a deal, but he, compared to other legends like Sachin Tendulkar, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, these are people that, like, probably like the generations that will go further will know their name because they are like they have movies made on them. A lot of people talk about them. They are like, I would say, like, what you think when you hear the word cricket or Indian cricket. So Virendra Sehwag is not like the the goat of cricket, I would say. There are other players. Sunil Gavaskar is also there. Like, they are very big notable players. Virendra Sehwag might be a big player, but he's not that notable that he will get recognized everywhere in the world, right? So he was offered a smaller amount compared to other players because I guess Australian players in Australia would be well recognized, and paying them would be profitable for the companies because they will bring in audience also. Because you have to understand from a business perspective. Why would, like, even in IPL, if there's a good South African player that's in South Africa, maybe he played very good in the under 19 and stuff like that. But if he's not very well recognized in India, bringing him will not bring in the audience and the tickets that Chris Gale or other prominent players will bring in. Because IPL is not just other countries competing with each other. It's a profit making show business basically, where different big entrepreneurs are pitching their team to play against one another. And a lot of people say most of the IPL matches scripted. I'm not going to go in detail whether there's betting scripted thing. I'm not going to talk about that. Today, I'm just talking about the comment. So for that, a lot of people think that he went too harsh on saying that this much money I could spend this much time, and they're giving this much money. The IPL is giving you a million and stuff like that. Going out for 1 month playing Big Bash or the 100, where you get only that 100,000 and maybe 2,000. If you're talking about millions, yes, then I'm interested. Otherwise, no. So he said that, and I can understand that fact. That playing for 1 month with that amount of money, when he could get a much better offer in India, where he's well recognized, he would play for his country where people will recognize him, and he will get big offer. Because if you're not that big of a deal throughout the world, you will not get that much paid because people will not come to see you. Like, they will not pay that much amount to come and see you, because if you're not a prominent figure, I'm sorry, you will not get the big paycheck. And if you're not getting the big paycheck, sometimes it's like hard to like maintain the standard of living that you're maintaining for such a long time. I know you many of people that come from humble backgrounds, after getting that fame, have to live a certain amount, like they get used to certain lifestyle. There are many people that are like down to earth and stuff like that, but that's like very small. Like, there's a very small amount of people like that. It's like one fish in a sea of all the dead fishes. It's very hard to find. So I think he's just trying to say that he doesn't think that money will equate to the time he's spending in playing that league. But the way he framed his sentences, like he said, I think, I'm not sure, he said that why would I play for like such a poor country when I can play IPL for millions and something like that. And that is the statement that triggered people the most, I think. He also said that once I got a call from Sky Sports saying that we'll love to have you in our panel. I said you can't afford me. And statements like these are like where like it clearly shows him being like either being arrogant and like trying to be a bad boy, kind of having that bad boy alpha male personality. Like, do you think you can afford me? And like kind of narrate his story in a way that will favor and show him as as a badass person and stuff like that. But it had a negative impact. You have to understand, in the modern society with internet's access, Twitter and all these social medias, people are becoming more open to giving their opinions truthfully. And like, yes, there are enthusiast cricket fans, but at the same time I think people are more sensitive to what you say and what you don't say. So if you're going to say something that is out of the bounds or out of the loop, there will be few hardcore fans that will support you, but at the same time there will be a huge amount of people that will be criticizing you, because with the help of internet, anybody who can be anonymous and can share their minds out, right? And that could be a pro or a con. It depends on the situation. But over here, he had been bashed for saying these kind of stuff. Then he also said, but they said, no, give us your price. I said, you can't afford me. But then they said, please give us your price. And then I said, 10,000 pounds a day. Like, this clearly shows that either he's too out of touch, because pounds in rupees, if I'm going to convert in rupees, it's like 10 day. He's asking 10 lakh for a single day, like 10 lakhs just to go and commentate. And you are not like, to like, let's be frank, Sehwag, you're not that big of a deal that in the other country that people will come to hear your commentary. Yeah, maybe there are like 1,000 cricketer fans in UK or other countries, but by showing this kind of behavior, your couple of like tenth or thousands of fans will not be able to support the and like like shield you from the criticism of millions of people that are in India and now have Indian internet access and can speak their minds free anonymously. So I think that's one of the reasons he, like, in modern day, if someone makes a mistake, there's a huge chunk of people that will become like come straight and criticize you. Like, criticism is now more open and now free. And like previously there was like things like there was a huge fandom of people, you cannot criticize a particular community. But now I think with people being more rational, there are both sides of people, where there'll be people that will criticize you and there'll be people that will support you. That kind of good and like that kind of has a negative and a positive impact both. Like, sometimes the comments and criticism could be very harsh and could be very rude, or could go in a completely different direction which is completely unhinged as well. But right now, his multitude of statements that he has made has like he has made him like a bad guy in the internet, right? Because a lot of people from different places are criticizing him for his kind of statements, and like, you should not be arrogant, go touch grass, you should be down to earth, what are you doing, you have come from a humble background, you should know what people like, where you started off and stuff like that. And I think the way he said it was wrong, but I think his intention, or the thing he wanted to say, is that money and the first of all, the money is not worth invest like receiving, because it will not provide me the food that I want. I could get a better offer in a better place when I'm in my own country, where I'm respected and I have a loyal audience fans, which he probably lost today or like day after tomorrow when he posted this stuff. And I think with internet, people are like more aware of what's happening, and people are more open-minded right now, and they are more critical, I guess. Like, there are people that are open-minded, there are people that are critical, and I think critical people are increasing day by day, and they're critical of everything and anything. I think because they're mostly on the internet, so they are critically analyzing a lot of stuff. And talking about critical, I will talk about that in my next video as well. So basically, my opinion is that if you're a big personality and if you're a big deal, the more fame you have, the more haters you have, and the haters will not leave an opportunity when you are trying to act cool or trying to be like an alpha, and you fuck up. If you fuck up, they're gonna catch that opportunity and they're gonna keep that and held you accountable for that, and they're gonna criticize you till the end of time. And I think that's the negatives, or like the cons of being famous, I think, in my opinion. So anyways, too much talking about that stuff. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you like this video, found this interesting. If so, press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, peace out.